Hi Sagittarius, how's it going? How's things? I'm Eriu, and this is Eriu Tarot Readings, and as always my lovelies, you're very, very welcome here to your bi-weekly reading. To my new subscribers, hello, you're very welcome. All the other Saggies welcome you here, I do too. And so you're very welcome to this Tuatha, this tribe, alright my darlings? Thank you also for all the love you've been giving me. I don't know what's been going on, people are really digging my videos, so I'm just delighted that they are and that it resonates with people. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, all the lovely comments that you say. I'm totally down with it, and thank you so much. So now darlings, this is your bi-weekly reading for July, can you believe that? July the 1st to July the 16th, yes, 2017. Remember, if it doesn't resonate, just do check out your moon and your rising sign as well. And if you're unsure of that, I'll leave a link below that will connect you to a website that can calculate that for you. And it takes like 2 minutes. Grand. No bother at all. So what we're going to do is our previous setup as well. So the general reading of 6 cards for your 2 weeks, and then 3 cards for love to see how they intertwine. Okay? For singles and couples as well. We don't leave anyone out here. Everyone's welcome. And that is us, lovely, right. Also, if you haven't done it already, put this on pause, grab yourself a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, a beverage of any sort, put your feet up if you can, and sit back and we'll see what's going on for you, okay? Get a bit comfortable. Ooh, yes! Yeah, okay, good. Okay, I'm happy. I'll tell you in a second, right? So top row is your first week. That's the 1st to the 8th, and the bottom row is your second week, which is the 9th to the 16th. The start of the week, midweek, end of the week. Let's look at your first week. Okay, so you have the High Priestess, 7 of Cups, and 5 of Swords. Now, why am I delighted? Because, Saggy, I've been talking to you for the last few weeks about how intuitive you are and how you just don't talk about it and how you just roll with it. Well, look, it's here. She's back. 'Cause if I remember correctly, she was down here at the end of the bi-weekly readings for June. Wasn't she down here? And now, great, I'm happy. I like when I see cards come back, because that means to me that you've kept that energy flowing, because you know that it works for you and it makes sense, all right? Yes, lovely, lovely, lovely. So we'll just recap over what she is and who she is, right? So she's a major arcana. She's the High Priestess, right? Beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous lady. What a gorgeous lady. She is our subconscious. She is the darker side of the moon. She's all the things that we can feel but we cannot see. She is almost like our gut instinct as well, in a way. She is intuition, more importantly, though. That's what she is. She is that kind of inner warning signals that we get within ourselves. When you know if something doesn't quite feel right, that's her. She's like, she picks up on vibes, vibrations, and energies that on a surface level we can't do. Okay, but she helps us do it on an individual level, all right? That's why she's here. So lovely. I'm glad you've taken her, you've used her at the start of the week, and you're moving forward then into the week. So in a way, I really don't want to talk about her too much, because like, she's just good. I said to you guys I can't fully remember now what I said to you, but I know it was probably along the lines of that this needed to grow a bit more for you, or you needed to pay attention a bit more to this. So you've done that. So you've taken those words of advice, fantastic, and you've put her here, and you've allowed that to grow, and that's wonderful. There's a lovely sense of deeper feeling within you now, Sag. I hope you can feel that, and that's good. Because you're coming out of your head a bit. I can see you getting back in your head a little bit, but for now, for the start of the week, you're out of your head, all right? You're letting things happen. Now, coming into the middle of the week is the 7 of Cups. So Cups is beautiful emotional energy. We've got Cancer, Scorpio, and the lovely Pisces. The 3 of these guys rule these cups, this suit. Now, 7 of Cups is a card that is not quite sure which road to take. It's kind of a card of uncertainty, not sure which avenue, not sure which choice. There's confusion with this card. There's a bit of bewilderment here. You're not quite sure what way to go. What's the best choice? But so, as I said, this is your general reading. So for some of you, it could be a case that you're actually quite uncertain about where you want to go in life. You're like, what is my next step? What do I really want to do? You see, you've taken this flower, you've seen it, you've allowed it to grow, and then you've put it up here into this cup. See that? Put it up here. But then you realise, oh, but there's probably other cups I could fill, and I actually, I quite want to do that. Yeah, what about this? Oh, I quite like doing that. What about, I quite like doing that. So there's this kind of like, you've kind of like added more cups to the cup collection here, and it's kind of setting you into this spiral of confusion of where do I go? What do I do? What do I choose? Where do I go with my life? That's what this feels like. Where am I going with my life? Yeah, intuition was great because it helped you clear out a lot of things, but also now you're like, but I don't really know what way to go. And that's okay. What do we need to do with this? Well, it's important that with this particular card that we pull away the veil of disillusionment, I guess. Pull it off and see it for what it is. See things and what's really going on. It's all about, this card is here for you because it's saying it's great that you've worked up to this with your level of intuition, but now you got to really focus yourself with this, all right? You've developed this intuition, you feel it, you can use it, but where you want to be in life, where you want to go, that needs to be a more focused, practical element to your week, all right? And an element to your development. So cups are emotional. They're lovely. They're lovely. I like cups. I like all the suits really, but cups are lovely, you know. Got a lovely emotional element. So for some of you, it's about choosing a particular path or career path or lifestyle or whatever that gives you emotional fulfillment. That's what you're looking for. But I get the confusion is, but I like so many things. I'm a Sagittarius. I just like so many things. So I want to pick everything. And that's the thing. You can't pick everything because you can't put all your energy and focus into everything. You know, it'd be great if we really could, but realistically, we just can't. You know, you want to get somewhere in life, you've got to stay grounded, you've got to stay focused, all right? So let's lift the veil on that. Let's do that. Let's see things where they are, and let's really focus your energy and attention. You've got to get a bit more as well down to attention to detail here, Sag. It's important that you do that, okay? That you really look at things, you really pick up this card and you see if you want to be involved in these things, okay? And do your pros and cons list. It's important because you want to move forward, right? And in a way, it's like you can't go wrong because all these things say either that you're very good at them or that you have an interest in them anyway. So you're going to do well. So eliminate that element of worry as well that may come with this card, okay? Now, at the end of the week, you've got the Five of Swords. Okay. So this is very much about an inner battle for you, is it not? It is a bit sad, isn't it? I get it though. You've regressed slightly as well. I think it's important that I restate that, lift the veil on this, because you're going to put yourself into a bit of a frenzy if you don't kind of nip this in the bud midweek. And then you come to the Five of Swords, so you're regressing slightly from a 7 to a 5, and you're at a crossroads again. Now, whatever you're choosing to do, you're going to win the fight. There's no doubt about that. This can sometimes be a regretful card. It's about people or things in our lives that come in, we have some sort of altercation with. It doesn't even need to be physical. It can be verbal in many cases as well. And we win, but it's at a cost. But I want to say to you is this is more so in you than it is with anyone else. So what you need to do is not battle yourself so much, Sag. Don't be getting into fights with yourself. Having those tough words with yourself. Do sit down, as I say, and focus and think about what you need to do, but there's no real point in beating yourself down about it as well, okay? Battling yourself and making it about a battle in you. And because there's a problem here, is I want to show you this. Do you see how we have this person who has their own sword, lovely, has won some swords, awesome, and then people that they battled have laid down the swords. These two swords here, what I'm not happy about at the end of your second week corresponds is that you decide to pick them up again and decide, you make a decision to not make a decision or having to choose again, all right? We need to focus a bit more on this, but you see how visually these two cards correspond? Do you see those two swords here? And then everyone's walked away, you're on your own, and then you decide to kind of blindfold yourself and with more decisions. So I don't like that these two are here, but it doesn't mean that we can't rectify the scenario, okay? Right, so that's your first week. Not really heavy energies, but I just feel you getting a bit frazzled, all right? So if you get a bit frazzled, go out, go for a run, go for a jog, go for a cycle. Do what you need to do to get your energy out, that when you come back to wherever you are, that you are focused then mentally. Your body is slower. You don't need to run as much as Saggies do, right? Now, into your second week, we've got the Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and Two of Swords. Lovely. All right, what's going on here? So Seven of Pentacles is about Pentacle energy. We've got Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. They're lovely brothers and sisters of this suit that are very practical, methodical, and strategic. And they believe in laying down a foundation for life, really, so that they can elevate themselves at a slower pace than most, but at a pace that fits them well, and also that they want to see results from. And Seven of Pentacles is about seeing results in this instance too. Seven of Pentacles is about looking back and kind of having a quick look at what you've done so far. A little bit of an achievement. Now, there's still a long way to go, and this person knows that there's still grafting and work that you need to do. But there's looking back at stuff. It's important that you look back and see what your achievements are so far, but you're stuck here. You get stuck here. I want to know why you get stuck here. You're focusing on one thing in particular, Saggy, and that's holding you back from progressing into the week. This is all you, by the way. There's nobody else here. This is all you. All you. So let's see. One. Ooh. Alright, not terrible cards. So what's going on with you now? For a lot of you, I think that you know that your life is changing. You know that things are coming. You can feel it. This High Priestess has come in as well for the week because, well, not even for the week, for good actually, within you. And you're sensing this new beginning. I think that's slightly worrying you a little bit. Now, you've got the Sun and you've the Magician either side of the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, as I said, is a new beginning, but it's been victorious in this as well. It's about really living in your truth, living a life that feels good within you, for you, and your environment reflects that as well. It's really living the truest that you've ever lived. And that's wonderful. But I know you feel that coming, and I think that scares the crap out of you a little bit. Because you've worked so much, and you've been working on things and working on things and working on things. And also then this Ace of Swords comes in, and it's like, oh, wow, it's just, because Ace of Swords quite, you know, boom, it happens. I'm like, whoa, that's it, it's done. And I know you feel it coming. And even though it's a great card to have, it's that, the suit in its purest form, it doesn't mean that it's not a little bit scary. But I want you to know that you have elements that are on your side here. Okay, and what is it that's going to propel you forward? Well, it's the fact that you know exactly what you're doing, Sag. It's the fact that you got this. It's the fact that you're becoming, and if not already, have become the master of your craft. You know, like, you know it all. I don't say that about many people or about many things, you know, oh, you're a know-it-all. Don't mean it even in that sense. But you know what you need to do. You know how to get there. You know every single element and what it takes to get there. These things that we need to implement on a day-to-day basis. You know that. And also not because of there's something about you that is really warm and you shine. You really shine. It's because you've got the Sun card here. And I kind of get like this, like sometimes when I see the Sun card, I kind of get like these jazz hands. Like it's very theatrical. It's very like in your face, but in a really like, kind of more like a puppy dog sort of way. You know, it's that Leo that, you know, bounds across. And it just comes towards you and you can't help but love it. Do you know what I mean? It's that energy as well. So who you are as a human being, your brother and sister energy of the Sun, also emanates within you. And you admit that. You have something about you, Saggy, that people gravitate towards. And you've probably known this before, but I feel like I need to say it to you again. That's just part of your personality. You have something lovely about you, and there's a certain amount of also kind of sensuality with this card as well. But you got your stuff, like you're getting your stuff together, do you know what I mean? But I think it's all just kind of freaking you out a little bit. Maybe some of you as well have been given an opportunity, or were given an opportunity in the past, you didn't take it, and you're kind of just a bit regretful or reluctant about that. You're like, oh, not reluctant, regretful more than anything. You're thinking, why didn't I go for that? I should have gone for that. Maybe then my journey wouldn't have been as long as it is. Well, no, but you had to learn stuff, like. You did, because you had to learn about your intuition. You had to learn about your inner self. You had to pull yourself out of your mind, out of your heart. You had to go inwards. You had to really find. You had to dig deep. And no doubt it was because of a result of other occurrences or instances in your life that were hard and tough. And like you needed to learn this. So, you know, try not to look back and think of the what ifs, because I feel like there's more what ifs here. Because there's a new beginning coming, and I know it's freaking you out. But look what you have on your side. These guys. Brilliant. I just, you know, when I do these cards, I get songs pop into my head. It's got like the I am the one and only. Nobody I'd rather be. That just like boomed in my head. You know, it's like you have that sort of presence about you. You're just like, bam. You're in the middle of it. You're in the middle of everyone. And even if you don't speak like that, or you don't reveal yourself in that way, it still kind of shows. And people gravitate towards you. Please don't be afraid it's a new beginning. Please don't be looking back and wondering if you should have done other things in order to get where you needed to get. Look, you didn't, and it's okay. That's okay. You're never off your path. It just kind of swerves and goes in different ways. Kind of goes a bit windy sometimes, but you're never off it, so you need to know that, okay? You need to know that. Right, so the middle of this second week is the Nine of Cups. Okay, so I think you're starting to get it, right? Because Nine of Cups for me is all about kind of being in your element a little bit, kind of knowing what you've got. You got options, you're feeling good. Kind of like, okay, you know what it is for you guys? I think it's like you guys have got your mojo back a little bit more. And you're a little bit like, yeah, ugh. What was I worried about over here? This feels good. Yes. Hey, how's it going? What's up? Hey, you. What's up? It's that kind of walking down the street feeling really good about yourself. Normally I get like, he's a little bit smug sometimes. So I don't think Saggies are like this. But for some of you, if some of you are inclined to get a bit, you know, like you're working your mojo a little bit too much, and you're like the superstar of your own story, just be careful, because that might show to people, and that's not really you, so we don't want that. But it is about choices and making a choice and knowing that they're there now. See how there's been clearance within this. You're a Seven of Cups and you go to a Nine of Cups, okay? And no more is there confusion. You have everything lined up. You've come in, you've turned yourself around, you've stop being regretful about the past or whatever, or past occurrences, and now you've got your cups lined up. They're exactly the way they should be, and they're symmetrical as well. You've got balance within that too, which is really, really cool. Really cool. This is a really fast reading, Sag. I have to see what your love life is doing, because this is, I mean, we're just flying through this really, aren't we? There's nothing mad going on this week, but hey, sometimes you need a good week off, and that's so good. Okay, so your last card for this is the Two of Swords. Now, what is it about you that makes you turn back the odd time and have a look at things that you don't need to be looking at? Two of Swords is air elements again. So again, Libra, Gemini and Aquarius. We've got truth, logic, communication and thought. Cerebral signs. This is all in the head, all in the mind. And here, Two of Swords is about... Two normally is about finding balance, but really this card is about needing to make a decision on something. But it's down to the wire of what it is. Before, the Seven of Cups is about needing to, you know, quit the confusion and figure these things out. Then you create this elimination process. You get your stuff in order. You create an elimination process. And then it's down to two. What choice are you going to make? Really, this is like, Sag, what choice are you going to make moving into the future? What is it that you want? Because I have no doubt that you know how to achieve it. But it's like every time you're on the cusp of kind of doing it, you stop yourself and you question whether or not you should do it. And I need to tell you that you need to do it. You just have to do it. It's in you. It's the decision, the answer is in you. It's like you purposely blindfold yourself here and just go, and then you need to protect yourself and go, wait, hold on, I need a second. I'm gonna put up the swords. Wait a minute, wait. Hold the phone. And this uncertainty is blinding you again from what you really need to do. So what's my advice to you here? Okay. Whatever it is, decision that you need to make in whatever area of your life, excluding love, what I will say to you is go back to, because if you're going to go back, right, well, go back to the right place. Go back to the high priestess. Check her out, because she pulled you out of your head and now you've gone back into it. That means you've lost some of her energy along the way. We need to tap into her. We need to get out of our heads. We need to tap into her, learn our intuition again, or just even listen to it again. And say, all right, okay, I need to know. Because once you do that, there'll be mental clarity within this. We need to give yourself mental clarity. I've no doubt that you will make the right decision. It will come to you and it will reveal itself, but I feel it's more so with her than it is. I think you just need a bit of a boost, don't you? You just need a bit of a boost with this one. I just keep getting, it's time for you. It's time that you make the decision. And like, who do you want to be? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? And if you're like, I don't know, I'm actually at a crossroads, I really don't know. Well, that's okay, but just explore different avenues, which is what you did here. You're really good at this. You're really good at sorting this out. And then, I don't know why you stopped yourself. You just blocked yourself like that. You've picked up those swords again. You've blocked yourself. There's no point because there's no progression there for you. We want you to move forward. We want you to be in the best form that you can be in. So take her. Use her again, okay? This isn't a one-time thing. You can always call upon the High Priestess to help you out with this. She'll pull you out of your head, back into yourself, and she'll help you find the answers. She really will. So give her the chance to do that, okay? Call upon her, because I don't want you blocking yourself. You don't want you blocking yourself. I feel for some of you it's a battle between the head and the heart as well, isn't it? It is a bit. You're trying to be logical, you're trying to be rational about your decisions, try and make the best one that makes sense, but at the same time you're like, my heart's not in it, so I can't do it. My love isn't there, so I can't do it. How do people do this? That's what you're like. How do people do this? How do people give up on what they really love? I don't know. Well, not terrible, as I like to say. So if it's not terrible, we're doing all right. Just a few red flags. Just what you need to do is be careful of getting too frazzled and losing your direction a little bit, okay? Just a little bit. Let's check out your love. For couples and singles, let's check out your love. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh. Didn't like that end bit. Why is that there? Oh no. See, look, you're keeping this sword thing going on here. Sag. I was going to say Gemini. Ooh. Maybe some of you are singing Gemini. You really are. Sag. Okay, let's have a look. Alright, so these are the 3 cards within your love life that will flow through into your general life as well. So you start off with this 10 of Cups, so I don't know where you're coming from, but you are flying high. You're like in love with life, you're in love with love, you're in love with you, you're in love with everyone and everything. You're walking down the street, you're seeing, like, you really are seeing puppy dogs and rainbows, like, and possibly even a random unicorn. Like, life is good and the love. Like, I just feel like there's a lot of love. I don't even know if it's one particular person, but it just feels like there's a lot of love. It's a lot of love. For singles, it could be just you starting to really love yourself again, and as I say, love life. You could also be starting to see someone that is very much like the high priestess energy, or is a more earthly sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or Cancer, or Scorpio as well. All right, maybe even a Pisces, maybe a little Pisces, little Pisces. But it's great. It feels, you know, if you're single and you're just loving you and loving life and loving your friends and the people and the family, everyone in it, great. For others, it's about those signs that I just spoke about that are coming in that don't hold a lot of priority, I want to say, in your life at the moment, but they make you feel really, really good. Really good. And they've kind of like, they've lit the match again for you, okay, which I quite like. For couples, well, I mean, what more do I need to say? 10 of Cups. I think you're becoming more in tune with your partner, and that's something that you may have neglected before, but now you're starting to really work on that because you see that it's of benefit to you. Some of you may have a quieter partner that does require more intuition than they do words, and a little bit more action than they do words, okay? But you're seeing the benefits of that now, and you're actually coming together a little bit more, and it's like, it's a union. It's a lovely union between the two of you. It doesn't even need to be on paper, just in itself. When you're both together, there is this connection. It's a mutual understanding and respect, and it's a union and does not need to be spoken about, which is gorgeous. So happy for you, right? So good. Right, so the middle card then is the Hierophant. So we'll go straight to couples, because couples, if you're feeling this way, and this feels really good, some of you are absolutely considering marriage or considering some sort of ceremony to mark the occasion of two people coming together, because it's all love. I don't feel like there's anything else here. It's just the two of you wanting to kind of solidify the union, the companionship. It may not be marriage that you're doing. This may be almost as well like a humanist ceremony. It's like it's like you were confused in the past about whether or not this person was someone that you wanted to be with, because Saggy, you had options. Okay, you did. It's fine. It's cool. You did. You had a lot of admirers, and then you realized that there was just actually just one cup that was for you. This one here, and you're like, you're kind of like, well, hey, I'm happy to push this forward. I'm happy to have it all. You want it all? Okay, I'll propose. We'll get married. We'll have the babies. That's what it's like. It's all of that. It's like they spark some, oh, I just got butterflies. They spark something in you that makes you want this. And I reckon a lot of you must be having butterflies, because my tummy is just floating. Ooh, it's lovely. It's so nice, but it's here for you. And if that's the way it's going to go for you guys, congratulations. And if I just totally told you what was going to happen, just pretend like you didn't know it was going to happen, okay? For singles then as well, this person that you have coming in, or that is in, but isn't taking your full priority or attention at the moment, I feel the same for you guys as well, that you guys had options, and maybe you still kind of have options, but you're decreasing them, okay? You're kind of decluttering the little black book, so to speak. You're like, I don't want that anymore. Don't want them. They text me the odd time. Nah, I'm done. You're kind of really severing ties with that, because I think you want something that feels a bit more solid and structured, and that is strong. More importantly, like that you're the person that you want, or that you're choosing, because you're definitely choosing, like out of a few people, you're definitely choosing. They're strong in themselves, and they're their own pillar of strength. I think that's something that you admire, and that's what you would like and you want to be a part of, and they make you feel good in that sense. Just be careful not to be a little bit too Don Juan about it, you know what I mean? Look at all my cups. I can have any one of these cups. Yep. that cup, that cup. I can have you, I can have you, I can have you. I'm amazing. Don't try not to get into that headspace, all right? You are amazing, Sag. Obviously, duh, of course you're amazing. But that's not attractive. So keep that on the DL. Get rid of all the other ones and look at possibilities for you of what maybe marriage could mean, or just even the union of two people. This is big. I keep feeling the union. Now, what happened here at the end of these weeks? So you realize that your mental thoughts are actually having a severe effect on your love life as well, okay? Like really, in a really big way. Look, you actually have added them up. We have 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords. You just added them all up. You're kind of accumulating more swords as you go, and I just don't want that for you. Now, for what I said about the singles, right? Word of warning. What I said about just having options, okay? Be very careful. If you are texting or talking to more than one person, you need to be careful because it's 3 here. Normally 3 of Cups is about having another person in the loop, right? Involved in a relationship or whatever. But I feel like it's here. And I feel like the truth will come out, and if you're not careful, you're going to hurt someone. You're really going to hurt someone. And you more than likely don't want to do that. But you will. And because you're not, I said you're minimizing your cups and you're getting rid of stuff, which is grand, but I still think there's 1 or 2, there's not one solid person you're really taking hold of here, and your delay in making that decision means that the truth is getting closer and it's going to come out, and you're going to hurt people and they're going to walk away from you. Like straight up, they're going to walk away and you'll be left here with the 3 of Swords and the decision that you never made. Okay? And they're there. They're gone. They found out about the other person. Whatever. It's just not worth it for love, is it? No, it's not worth it. No, singles, be really careful. Yeah, because, you know, that's not a Saggy way. I think people think that Sagittarius just would cheat on anyone and anything. I don't believe that. I think that's a bloody cliche about Sagittarius. Sagittarius are very loyal and devoted. Maybe when you're single you like to roam, you know, half man half horse, you like to run around, but we don't want to hurt anyone in the process here. And you will hurt someone, because here's this, you might really hurt someone's heart, so don't do that. For couples, it seems like there's a few things in the past that come in and interject into your mental processes as well. And what I want you to do is scrap them. Okay, these are memories. If you feed into the memories, you give them life, you give them energy, and we don't want to do that. We want to make them smaller, and really we want to forget about them. And if it's something that we don't forget, well, at least we want to forgive, okay? But it is the case, it's up to you to do this though. I'm telling you now, it's good to do this, but it's up to you to do this. And also, try not to guard yourself so much. You were coming into this really beautiful energy, and then all of a sudden it stopped. And to guard yourself so much against the other person is, you know, love can't grow. Okay, it can't grow, and you can hurt them as well in that process. The couples, be very careful, all right? Also, I have to tell you, be very careful with text messages and emails, but more importantly, text messages. Who you're messaging and what you send to who is a very big thing. This goes to singles as well. Be very careful if you accidentally send a message to someone that's for someone else. This is how this comes out. Boom. And then what are we left with? A heart that aches. Okay, so be really careful. Really, really, really careful. Okay, Sag, this has been your bi-weekly reading for July the 1st, trying to think of dates, to July the 16th, 2017. I hope it resonated with you. If you dig what I do, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. You know, I wanted to know how all my Saggies are doing out there. And also remember, I do private readings. So my email address is below. If you'd like a private reading or guidance in your general or your love life, or maybe even both, then I'm your gal. If you email me, I'll email you back as soon as I can with my service list and my price list as well. All right, my darlings, welcome to the Tuatha, to the new guys and gals. Very, very welcome here. To the ones that have always been here from the start, again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving as much as you have, as much love as you have. And I appreciate every single like and every single comment that you give. Remember, this is your Tuatha, this is your tribe, and my lovely Saggies, I will see you in the following 2 weeks. Have an awesome part of summer. Take care. Bye-bye.